Hi guys,
Hi guys,
myself Saran Suma.
myself Anek Shaji.
We are from Amrita Vishwavidyapitham, Mysuru campus. We are team number 25, here to present a literature review of 100 papers related to a paper titled Automated Detection of Abusive Language on Social Media Platforms with Machine Learning. So we all know that social media is a powerful platform, and but the rise of abusive and toxic comments threatens the online harmony, and the critical challenge is the manual moderation, but the manual moderation is not flexible and not scalable, so therefore we use machine learning to automate the detection effectively. So today we are here to delve the evolution of automated online moderation through a systematic review of 100 papers, key research papers on abusive language detection (LD) and toxic comment classification. And so our review of these papers, it spans the full history of the field and charting the journey of the simple lexical models on the today's complex deep learning architecture. So we found that the research has progressed through three major phases. We have partitioned the 100 research papers to three major phases, like the traditional machine learning, deep learning revolution, and the current phase of hybrid and specialized methods. So I am here to present the phase 1, the foundation like traditional machine learning. And I guess in the traditional machine learning there are 1 to 20 papers, around 20 papers was dominated by the traditional machine learning. So the researchers usually primarily use their logistic regression and SVM couple of basic features in their research papers, and the core features were n-grams and frequency based metrics like TF, IDF, term frequency and inverse document frequency. And the problem gap was this model was lightweight and fast, but they suffered from critical limitation, a severe lack of content and linguistic. They often relied a keyword. They used to search through keyword matching, and they were easily bypassed by early forms of obfuscation or a new slang. So they struggled with the scalability challenges and the feature engineering. So next will be continued by Anik.
So from papers 21 to 17, they focus on deep learning and transformers, and the second phase marked as a rapid shift to deep learning driven by the need to capture complex context, and the first field embraced recurrent neural networks, that is RNNs, that is specifically LSTMs and by LSTMs from the papers 21 to 13, which were superior at capturing word order and dependencies in long text frequencies. And the performance was then boosted by attention mechanisms from the paper 25, and allowing models to focus on to the most toxic words in comments and addressing the heterogeneity challenge. And the current state of the art is defined by transformer-based architectures in the papers from 51 to 70, such as BERT, Robert, and the XLMR. These large pre-trained language models that PLMs have achieved the highest accuracies, especially in multi-level classifications. Example like detecting both insult and threat in one comment. And the new gaps were, however, this power came with new challenges, that unintended bias from the papers 51, where models unfairly penalized marginalized groups and the high computational cost of training and deploying these large models. And from the papers 91 to 100, that final phase focuses on specialized methods to solve the deep and persistent challenges in ALD. And the challenge 1 was a multilinguality and low resource languages from the papers 53 and 56 and 84. The heavy focus on English has left a severe scarcity of resources of other languages, leading to research into cross-legal transfer using models like SLMR to share knowledge across languages. And the challenge 2 was contextual complexity, that the papers 71 and 22 was there. ALD is moving beyond single comments research. Now integrates user features and graph-based features, modeling user social networks and conversation history to better understand the intent and target of the views. The challenge 3 was real-world robustness in the paper 96, 95 and 80. The final frontier is robustness against dynamic real-world abuse that includes multimodality in the paper 76, that's detecting toxicity in images, videos and audio, examples like hateful and memes. So the domain adaptation in the paper 76, using techniques like meta-learning to enable models to quickly adapt to new platforms. Example, moving from Twitter or TikTok and or new forms of emerged abuse in the paper 18 like evolving slang or trolling tactics. So the next conclusion will be concluded by our Mr. Sarang.
So, in summary, our 100 paper review highlights a remarkable evolution from simple lexical approaches to sophistication of transformer-based models. Although the performance has reached impressive levels and new frontiers, new focus or addressing fairness, scalability and adaptability. So the future of abusive language detection lies in building ethical and multilingual or resilient systems that keep the dynamic nature of human communication. So thank you all. Thank you.